Hello, dear children. Today we will be learning an English poem from your Balbharti textbook. Poem 18 Growing Up. There are two poems mentioned in this poem, Growing Up, which is on page 41 in your textbooks. Listen attentively to the recitation of these poems. Mr. Thomas Frog, written by C.J. Dennis. Little Tommy Tadpole began to weep and wail, for little Tommy Tadpole had lost his little tail, and his mother didn't know him as he wept upon a log, for he wasn't Tommy Tadpole but Mr. Thomas Frog. Let us look at the meanings mentioned in this poem. Weep is to shed tears. Wail is to cry loudly with pain or grief. Tadpole, a stage in the life of a frog or toad. At first, tadpoles have long tails, no arms or legs. Gradually, as the tail grows shorter, their forelegs and hind legs begin to appear and the tail completely disappears when the tadpole becomes an adult frog. As you can see in this slide, the tadpoles emerge from the eggs of the frog. Gradually, the hind legs and the forelegs appear while the tail becomes shorter. Finally, the tail disappears and an adult frog is formed. In this poem, Mr. Thomas Frog, C.J. Dennis states that little Tommy Tadpole was weeping and wailing because he lost his little tail, and his mother too did not recognize him as he sat weeping upon a log. And why did he weep and wail? Because he had lost his little tail and he was no more Tommy Tadpole, but he was Mr. Thomas Frog. Now children, let us listen to the recitation of the second poem. The Butterfly. The fuzzy little caterpillar curled upon a leaf, made herself a chrysalis and then fell asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly, and later when she woke up, she was a butterfly. We do not know who the poet of this poem is. Let us look at some of the meanings now. Fuzzy, covered with soft fine hair that sticks up. Here you can see a caterpillar who is fuzzy. There are different types of caterpillars. Larva is another name for caterpillar. The next word, chrysalis. It's a pupa stage in the life cycle of a butterfly. It's a hard case in which the caterpillar lies till it is transformed into a beautiful butterfly. Children, you have already learned the life cycle of a butterfly in EVS 1. Let us have a look at this slide. Here the butterfly has laid eggs on the leaf, which forms into caterpillar or larva. This larva molds 4 times and later forms or goes into the stage of a chrysalis or a pupa. The butterfly within the pupa is transformed with the wings and the legs coming out. Finally, it breaks open the pupa or chrysalis and comes out flying like a beautiful butterfly. In this poem, the poet explains to us how the fussy caterpillar curls itself upon a leaf, forming a chrysalis around it, and goes to sleep. And when she sleeps, she dreams that she can fly. And actually, when she wakes up, she is already a butterfly. Children, here we will learn some of the rhyming words in both the poems. In Mr. Thomas Frog, in the second and fourth lines of both paragraphs, the rhyming words are whale, tail, log, frog, In the second poem, The Butterfly, the second and fourth lines, the rhyming words are leaf asleep, fly, butterfly. In the exercise of the poem, you have to mention one fact and one imaginary thing in the poem Mr. Thomas Frog. So, what is a fact, children, that is mentioned in this poem? Yes, you're right. The tadpole losing its tail to become a frog is a fact, while the weeping and wailing of a frog is one of the imaginary things mentioned in this poem. I hope you enjoyed learning these two poems in growing up. Thank you, children.